I had to think what day of the week it was. How crazy is that? This week has kind of flown away in a good way. I've been busy working, busy kids, busy stamping, doing all of those things. We have sadly said goodbye to Celebration, which is a bit sad, but that means the next thing coming is our new annual catalogue. I haven't seen it yet. I can't tell you anything, but I'm excited to see what new amazing things are coming. Now, I have a bit of a stash of things accumulating on my desk, and part of what I did yesterday and I've slowly been doing is I've done a bit of a reorganization of my wall here. So I've got my frame, and this is my class frame that I showed, and I've also got my pin board, which I finished this morning. And I've got a lot of, for those of you that have been around for a while, you know I have a use it up box, or actually it's a use it up pouch, but I do also have use it up box. Hello, Miss Kathy. So that's what we're going to do today. Now, I have neglected to tell you who I am. So for those of you who haven't been here before, my name is Ellen Woodbridge, and I am an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator on the central coast of New South Wales. So I'm about an hour and a bit, somewhere depending on where you are in Sydney. I am an hour and a bit north of Sydney. And I run in-home classes. I do twice weekly videos on the internet. I do one on Facebook and one on YouTube live every week, and then I spitter and spatter in some other videos as well on the weekend. I did a video, what was the video? Oh, I showed the cards my team swaps. So I do have a team of Stampin' Up demonstrators that stamp with me, and we do team swaps once a month. So I shared the last 2 months of those, shared some random cards that I've received from lovely people, and I also shared my Christmas cards because I had a couple of late stragglers, so I finally showed those on the weekend. So that's a type of thing you can get here, and I want to show you how to use your Stampin' Up stuff that you own, but I show you my Stampin' Up stuff. So today we're going to be playing with some rainbows that didn't quite work for the project that they were intended. Hello Cheryl, hello Maureen, how are you? So I'd previously stamped these. I've shown this card here before, and there is one part of this that didn't work, and it was the Flirty Flamingo. To match the designer series paper for the card that I wanted to do, I needed to stamp it off. So these were kind of my bits that didn't work. So thank you everyone for popping in. Make sure you say hello as you jump in. I know there's a Miss Georgiana watching who hasn't said hello yet, so hello in advance, Miss Georgiana. So yes, I am going to, and I've got bits and bobs in here that not all of them I'll use. I've got some bits and bobs in here, and this is my use it up pouch. So this is the pouch that I keep my 6x6 designer series paper in. Hello Miss Margine, hello Cindy. And I keep one for all my bits that don't work for projects in the hope that I'll use them on another project. So I often just grab it out and go, let's make a card. Let's see what I can do with my leftovers, because I know we all have these leftovers. Hello, Miss Dawn. I know we all have these leftovers in our craft room, and I just want to show you how I use mine to inspire you to grab yours out and see what you can do with them. I know there are even some weird people I call them weird because I can't do it, that they use their use it up bits right after they've made the card, and then they do all the use it up bits and make another card, and I go, oh, no, 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 that doesn't work. Oh no, Georgiana, that's not fun. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you can now comment. That's good, that's good. So without too much further ado, I will show you the stamp set that Rainbow is from, which is the Rainbow of Happiness. Thank you. Yes, appreciate thumbs up, likes, hit the bell so you get notifications when I go live, because I know all these lovelies that are in live have received notifications. So I will flip you guys around. You can have a look at some of the things I've got. I've got things that I'm not even using today sitting here, but I do plan to use. Thank you, Darlene. Thank you. And I have one cord that I just need to move, and then we're free. Okay, so is it a nice day where you guys all are today? Today we're hitting about apparently a top of about 27 degrees Celsius, and we're going to have rain this afternoon. So that's kind of fun, kind of different to expect rain and not just have rain. So that's a bit nice in the whole scheme of things. Hold on 1 second here. Just want to tighten this up. It doesn't want to tighten up. I don't know if I'm loosening it or tightening it. Aha, I was loosening it. Okay. We're just going to see that's better. It's not going to move on me today, I don't think, because I did just tighten it up enough that if I knock it... You've had a good day, darling. That's good. You know, for me, a good day includes washing my hair, which I did do this morning, and I have done a load of washing. That's my day so far, and I've hung out with some friends. So that's my day so far. And, you know, opened the electricity bill and didn't actually have a heart attack. So I call that a good day considering it's 12 noon. So I have these rainbows that I've previously done, and my colours are Pool Party, Floaty Flamingo, So Saffron, and Magenta Madness. How's that for off the top of my head? So I don't think I'll be using this one, but that's okay. It's just the wrong blue. And I did find in my stash a vellum and a Pool Party circle that I thought, I can do something with that. Now, in here, I have some bees and some hive embossed things. And I have some Christmas stars, which really won't work. And I have some artfully composed paper. So they won't work for this project. So we'll just put them off to the side. I have this label, and I'm just going to pop that to the side because I don't know if that'll work. I do have these hearts, and I was looking, now not necessarily at these hearts because this is from the hybrid embossing and I cannot think of the name of it, but what I thought was maybe I don't know if I'm keeping them or passing them on to Ivy, but when I looked at it, I thought, ooh, that purple, the gorgeous grape, looks really nice with the actual rainbows. So I thought, oh, even if I don't use the hearts, I've kind of got some color inspiration. We have a random, that vellum, I was going to say random piece of vellum. It does have a sentiment on it, but what I do have is one of these hearts. Now, it's a bit, I think I may have moved. This is an embossed background that I don't think will work. I do have, this comes from, I shared this reel on YouTube. This was my test piece, and I probably will, I I don't know, celebration's over. This might go in Ivy's little bucket. I have a thanks word that I don't think will work, and I have a stamped background. So none of that will work, and that's okay. So I do have a little... So in my Use It Up bag, I do have separated medium clear envelopes. Okay, so I kind of keep things categorized to see. So this is obviously my sentiments, and I'm thinking that happy birthday might work really well. And that happy birthday, I think, is from the Pansy Patch set. Just see if I've got anything else. Oh, I do have another grey happy birthday. I think those two happy birthdays will work really, really well. And I do have that, but that is not going to work today. Or I do have a You Are Amazing as a bit just flinged across the floor. I think I like the You Are Amazing. Now, I think these stamp sets are retired actually, but I'm going to use them all the same. I'm normally very good at taking... Okay, that is stuck on the floor. These are definitely retired stamp sets. So what... I like the You Are Amazing, and I'll keep that happy birthday, and then that can go in Ivy's stuff. So normally Ivy gets all these things, and then she can use them on her own cards. I know that the hearts would make really good corner pieces. Bouquet of Love, and that's the hybrid embossing folder. Thank you so much for that, Cheryl. Now I'm just going to slide this in here. So you can see already I'm building up some pieces. I really don't think I will be using this piece, but I do have a home for it. So these are these are my... I'm just going to pop these up here. Ooh, these Fresh Freesia pieces may just become the background. Haha! I finally have another use. Now these come from the Picture This dies, and I think I'm going to create two backgrounds using these pieces. Haha! Because you can see I have plentiful pieces. So these are all my die cut, punched out pieces that were discarded from the project or I didn't use. Now this star is going to actually go really nicely with these Christmas stars, so I am going to pop them together because that is a project coming soon. These are the leftover stars from my Christmas Stampathon challenge that I definitely want to create some other cards with. So, you know, from one lot of projects, I'm going to end up with a whole lot of cards because I have all those leftovers. Okay, so I've got all of those pieces out. We won't be using them all, but it gives me shapes. So see, from my colour of this heart, I've got that. So it works. I'm using my Use It Up bits. I think I will pop this heart back in. It was great to use for inspiration. What else have I got here? Oh, I've got all of these pieces. So these pieces are for me to further punch out of. These are from, ooh, that should go. Actually, that will go with the Christmas stuff because that's out of the same die set. But these were left over from a Christmas project. So I have all manner of things. I have stamped backgrounds. These are leftovers from a project. This is the Free as a Bird. So I have many things in here that I roughly know what's in here, so I can do like a grab and go. And go, oh yes, I have that piece. Grab out the box and off I toddle. Hello, Miss Phoebe. How are you? Okay, so I have Circles, Sentiment, the stamped piece. I do also have some Picture This circles here as well. So I have these ones. So they've got gorgeous stitched, and I'm pretty much going to do some backgrounds with these and create some faux embossed backgrounds. But this is where we're going today. Oh, and these are all stamped pieces in here that I'm going to pop back in my pouch. And what I don't use today will be filtered into the particular pieces. I group them together. So am I just way too organized with this kind of stuff, or do you see the method in my madness? Because I think I am a bit mad at times. So I'm just trying to find my thick Whisper White cardstock. Right, and I do not have, because I'm thinking the white is going to look very nice on this. Okay, that will give us 2 card bases. And I want to score while my blade is hanging out. Pop it back in the track. I want to score at halfway lengthways. I'm not going to give you measurements because everyone in North America has a different card size. So I score down the long side, and then I score down the center of the short side. Then I cut in half on the long side, and I have 2 card bases ready to rock. And there is no measuring for this card. Do you know what? I had grabbed out designer series paper to use on this card, and I don't think we need it at all. Bone folder, bone folder, bone folder. Oh no, we don't use a bone folder anymore. We use a block. I think, Miss Cindy, are you still liking the block method for scoring your card bases? Because I know you said to me you were using my downline Helen's idea of doing this. Okay. I just had a thought, but no. That stamp set is... I'll just use some retired things. Hey, Trellis, how are you? Oh, why are we... Oh, Trixie's here as well. You are still using the block to help you score. So you could see how easy that was for me. It actually gives me more of something to hold on to. I like it. She did it in a team meeting, and I went, whoa, what wizardry is this you're doing? So I thought it was pretty cool. I better get my chamois off the floor before it gets covered in dog hair. Are your animals shedding yet with the change of season? Because Louisa has just started. Oh joy, oh joy. Okay, so we're going to use lots and lots of little bits, lots of trimming here, but we're going to create this background first. I think that's what I want to do. Note the word think. Going to bring this here, slide that in, slide this in here. So I do want to leave some gaps around this. So I don't want it like butt up against. And I love the dash and dot detail of this embossed this die cut background actually. Okay, that's part one. Line 1, if I can get it straight, that will do. It does not have to be perfect. So I want to create like, I don't know, I suppose like a bit of a brickwork, but we're using a funky brickwork. Ah, you use it too, Maureen. Oh, I'm so glad. I keep on forgetting to tell Helen when I talk to her that she has inspired us all to do that. Okay, that one's apparently sticking right there, and that works fine. And the next one, I'm actually just going to pop some glue on the card, and I'm going to take this piece and stick it down because that is so much easier. Oops. Helps if you don't move it while it's adhering. Okay, so we're going back to the big ones now. And I kind of want to go about there. So then we're not in the same line as we were before. And any of these leftovers I will use on the second card front. That will be that whole piece. And it is so much easier putting the glue directly onto the card. So then when you pop this down, you're not getting sticky fingers. So that's my tip of the day. Now, I know we've gone this far with this, but I think this piece is going to look really, really nice on it. Okay, so now I kind of want to go about there. Now, I'm not getting this even. It's pretty free-flowing. We're not being particular, but we are making sure there is definitely a gap. Just go in there. Right. I think I need to replace this or find someone who can get all the stickiness off it, because it's sticky at the moment. That is the issue. Okay, now this bottom piece, I'm going to see if I can squeeze. I don't know whether we just cut off the bottom or make it a shorter card. I am thinking, just to get continuity and just having the offcuts on the edge, if we just have a shorter card, because we do not need to make our cards the standard size. We can make them shorter, and I think for these cards that might just work. Okay, so now I'm going to come in and just use the edge of the card as my guide to cut all the extra pieces off. Okay, so that's that side. And then, if needed, we can use some of these pieces on our second card. Done. So there's one background. We'll trim off the bottom. I could use a bit of ribbon on the bottom as well. Tell me what you think. Do I trim or do I use ribbon or something else? I'm interested now to see what you guys think I should do. Or should I just add an extra row? I don't know. Okay. So we have this. Nothing's wanting to come off here. So I'm thinking that I just go straight away and pop that in. Ah, you still haven't found your bone folder. Another row. Trim. Oh. Okay, I'll see how I go, Miss Cindy. I kind of like seeing all the edge. I'm just not sure about leaving, like, because I'll be cutting the piece in like half-ish. So I just wasn't sure about that. But if that's what you think, that I should add another row and just cut it off, I can do that, because, hey, I've got plenty of pieces here. Add more. Okay, guys. I will do that at the end, because it's not as if I'm not still going. But any of these little leftovers at the end are definitely going into Ivy's bag of tricks. But I do like changing it up and using a piece. I am kind of making these gaps just a little titchy bit smaller. I did just get a titch of glue there. And then we will put the edge piece. I may have a piece that'll work. We shall see. I don't think so. I don't know if this... Ooh, this, no, too short. I have been going a little overboard with my glue at the bottom here. That's okay, and that is not straight. Okay, done. Now, kind of want to add a full piece and then a partial. So this takes a little bit of building, but think of all the bits you can get out, and if you really wanted to, you could go like totally crazy and use all different shapes in the background and go really abstract and just put all the shapes that you own together and make an abstract background. Would you do that? Is that something? Cut the triangles, add another row. Okay guys, I get the message. I'm adding another row. So using one of my offcuts. Perfect. Just not so much using dottage today. I don't know why, but I really don't want to drop this piece. Just want to have this almost all the way on. And that piece still isn't going to be big enough. I'm still left with so much of this. But lucky, I love fresh freezer a lot. Oh, you guys saw me have a little moment there. Look at that, all fixed. Kinda, sorta. Kinda, sorta fixed. Okay, there's that, and I think I may have, oh my dear word, do I have enough skinny ones? I have done this one almost perfectly. Yes. And another skinny piece. Very, very happy with that. That just by having those smaller areas, I was able to make this one perfect. Haha. Up there for thinking, hello Miss Bev. Hi Joy, how are you? Long time no see, Miss Joy. Feels like it's been a while anyway. Okay, so this is one side. I think I will make this card a titch shorter just so I keep that more uniformity. Not that I'm saying they're perfect, but just having it a bit more uniform with our gaps. And then I will go back and fix the other one as per all your requests. Do you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to share this video out, but I can do that afterwards, can't I? Okay, so is that one done? I'll just pop that to the side. I'll bring this one back in. Now we have to decide whether I think I have to add a full, like the wider piece in, definitely. Now I just need to decide where that, yes, or do I use a whole piece like that? Oh, but then our joins line up. So if I take it slightly off and then I add another piece. Okay, rightio, got ourselves sorted mostly. Right. Can't pick this up. Can't pick this up. Okay. And pull this down and then just add one on the other side and we're all done. And I think I really truly have reduced all these pieces by quite a number. 2, 4, 6, 8, by 20. So I've used, well, maybe not 20 full pieces because I'm going to be frugal. Doesn't happen. Oh, it's going to be too short. It's okay. Have to use a full piece. That's fine. It's all fine. Okay, yes, I didn't even look at that. 2, 4, yeah. I didn't even think of the uneven numbers, Maureen. All you had to say was do 5 rows and I would have cottoned on. Did not even think about that bit, but hey. Oh, there's a nice piece of chunky glitter on that one. Okay. Now, go back to this one, just while this bottom row is finishing, and chop these excess bits off. That's one side done. And would you believe this is the second lot of cards I've used a background like this? I know it was a while ago, but I have used these to create a very similar background. They just work. I could have it more random and floaty if I wanted to, but today we are not. Go away. My scissors must be gummed up. Get that right on the edge and trim, trim, trim. Just take it slowly and you'll get a nice smooth line, and then I just want to trim off this tinsy edge. Okay, you girls were totally right. I do want to just trim off that edge a little bit. Close the scissors for safety. Safety first. Okay, I am going to dump these because I'm going to dump them in with those circles because they're all from the same die set. So they're all from the Picture This dies, which are the big ones that cut the circle and the rectangle shapes. Okay. Trimmer to trim this down, and then I will be happy. Not by much. It's like, I don't know, 1/4 of an inch, maybe? 1/8 of an inch? 1/8 of an inch. Haha. See? Spatially, so much better. And no one will know that I've taken that little bit off the card. Okay, who have I missed? Hello, Miss Lisa. Lisa, I haven't forgotten that I've got to call you. Life's got in the way just a little bit, as I know you know. Okay, so background's done. Next, I'm going to hand cut my rainbows out because they'll be cuter that way. Or I can't really. One I could trim up and one I could hand cut just because I've come in a bit too close here. So might have them same but different. Now I've just grabbed out my sprung scissors here because these are so much better on my poor CMT hands, and oh my god, I'm butchering this. But hey, it's going to be a bit of a quirky card, isn't it? Slow. My hands are having a shaky day, so doing this may not be in my best interest, but it's happening. Are you liking the colours I chose for the rainbow? And then I just go straight across here, well, kind of straight, because this isn't particularly straight. I could grab my cloud punch and add it to it as well. That might look sweet, just a white fluffy cloud, or I could do like a pearlescent cloud. What else do I have? Ooh, I have the mother of pearl paper. That would look nice. What do we think? A pearlescent cloud or a mother of pearl cloud? Because we haven't got anything shiny. Thinking, okay, so that is one done. Okay, so this is where I just start laying things out just a little bit. So I kind of like that, and I'll trim this one up, and then if I want to hand cut it out, I can. I will do something a little different. Do have glue stuck to me that I'll just roll off. Better if I cut from the straight edge that I've got, because that top edge is not straight. It's been hand cut. So it's looking a bit, how's it going? I think I've cut this a bit too far from the top. No, that looks good. And then just the edge, and we're all good. So just eyeballing it. Does not have to be perfect, but I'm kind of liking that. So, yeah, they're just sprung. They've got spring in them. They're sprung scissors. I love, just today my hands need those, but I love the Stampin' Up! Paper snips. Love, love, love. Okay. Oh, my phone. Thank you, Bev. Thank you, Bev. I find I can't pick up. Oh, yeah, but my nails aren't just fancy for no reason. It's my nails break below the white, which is kind of not fun. Kind of not fun. So I'm thinking I'll use the vellum here just because. Ah, yes, liking that. And of course it's going to be on dimensionals. And see, look at all that stitching detail. Do you know what? I don't even think, well, we could put a cloud at the top or the bottom, but we've got a nice grouping of 3 elements there. And how am what am I going to do with this sentiment? Might just trim that out as well. So what are we thinking? Tell me what you're thinking. Ah, thank you, Lisa. Thank you. This is using my Use It Up bits and bobs. So these were bits I got out of my Use It Up box, and we're using them. So I had all of these sitting there, and I had the 2. This, I have not stamped or inked up a thing. Not a thing. This is me just assembling and playing. Hate it when I'm not really paying attention. Oh, geez, I love this trimmer for trimming off little teeny bits because it just works. I'm thinking that looks good. Although I think this card needs a bit more detail. So I'm just going to, I really, really like the pool party. I'm not sure about the vellum. This one definitely needs a little something more that we're going to see what we can dig through and possibly find. Just now, that's sea themed. There's kind of nothing in here. Do have some cute things in here though, but nothing that's kind of gonna work. Although I just had an awesome card idea out of some things in here. So I think we might be doing another sea themed card with some things in here. Can someone please remind me of that? Because that's going to be a great idea. Let me look in here. Although this is Coastal Cabana, it may, no, I definitely like it on that. That's Christmas stuff at the back. That isn't helpful. a longer strip of vellum. Yeah, it may work, but I don't know. I just think I want to go back in and not use this Happy Birthday and use the stamp set that's retired. And that's okay, because I just think the stitching detail really, really works. No, that's just shapes. That's not helpful. My sentiments are here. See, spatially, that's working better. I'm actually really wanting to just hand cut this one out. I tried, and I'm just going to hand cut it out. I just have to. I think my brain will be much happier. If you can make that work in your brain, fantastic. But today, my brain is having none of that. Now, turning the paper and not turning your scissors is the key, even though that is such a bad line. But it's handmade. It's a fun rainbow. It's not a particularly even rainbow or anything. It's just fun colours, not following rainbow order in any way, shape or form, which I love about rainbows these days. They're so on trend and they are just such fun colours. Lots of neutral ones. I've still got to make something for Mr. Franklin's room. I'm going to use some muted colours like neutrals going into yellow because he was a Mr. Little Lemon before he arrived. That's what he was called. Okay, yes, that's better. I can work with that piece so much better now. Oh, I'm going to do a cloud as well, and I'm just going to grab out that paper right now. I'm going to use the circles as well as the mother of pearl paper. So, I think I have the perfect scrap down here at the bottom. I think I can get some nice clouds out of that. I will show it to you. That's going to work perfectly with, so this is technically, this is a scrap. So we're still using the use it up box. So let me see if I can get that detail. There you go. There's that detail on the mother of pearl. And that's designer series paper that is in the mini catalogue. Okay, so one, and we can get more if we want, but we're just starting with two. Oh, I'm not doing too badly for time. That's because I haven't had to stamp anything. So these pieces definitely need to be on dimensionals. So this is what I'm going to do, so then I can get a proper look around when I'm playing with the layout. So these scissors can go away because I'm finished with them. These ones can also go away, and why isn't that in there? Right. Yeah, they are. But I'm not promoting them because I really do love the Stampin' Up! Paper snips. And I do use them for hand cutting all the time. Okay. And just a couple on here because I think I'm going to be tucking things in, so that gives me room to tuck stuff in. And one in the middle. No saggy middles around here on cards, girls. Don't know if you're like me. Deal with that in real life. Quite enough, thank you very much. Okay. And one, oh, this is giving me ideas for class because I have one more card to design for class and I have to use these on the one I'm thinking of doing. Oh my god, that will look great. Ah, is he now? I could. I'm just playing at the moment. We do have scope bev to add more clouds. Absolutely. So what I want to do is straight away bring over my coaster tray where I only have one coaster left in here. But this is what we are going to do. Oh, I totally did the wrong side, but apparently we're working with this side now. I just want to make sure that the vellum is covering the inside of the rainbow. So is that one done? So see, looks great. We're going to use the pool party. These circles would be from the Layering Circles dies, and I obviously didn't like the size of them, so I just popped them in my stash. Okay, that's the second one. Okay, this is now where I can play with layout and where my, oh, that is so cute. That done. I think that is absolutely perfect. Oh my god, that is so cute. And all use it up bits. Wow. That just makes me so happy that that is so cute. I am happy. I am going to put down that happy birthday. And if you wanted to, you could add Winker Stella into your rainbow. I'm not. I could add it on maybe the magenta. That would look a bit cute. Just lining that up straight. So I want to take this dimensional off. I do not want to use wet glue if I can help it on the vellum, but I am going to grab in my Stampin' seal, make sure, yes, my glue is definitely on the end, and I am just going to tip up, release, tip up, release, just one more piece here, tip up, release. So I've hidden all that glue behind the rainbow. Okay, so I do want some interconnectedness. So the happy birthday, which is actually crooked because I'm special like that. That's better. So I want this circle to tuck under, so all of our elements will be connected on. So I'm just going to twist this off. So I find if it's not completely pushed down, twisting a dimensional off works really, really well. So that's offset. Probably a bit more offset than I originally had it, but I'm just seeing if I want to put dimensionals on this or not. I think just putting it flat is going to work really well because you've got plenty of dimension. And we're going to grab iridescent rhinestones. Thank you, Janine. I think they're really cute too. Okay, and we have to add iridescent rhinestones because we've used so many colours. I think a scattering of iridescent rhinestones will just finish it off beautifully. So we've got our nice diagonal going on here, so that's card one done. Well, of course, without the embellishments. And this one I'm going to put the You Are Amazing on at the end because it's not so important, because it is smaller, where that Happy Birthday was a lot larger. Just pop that dimensional there, and just going to pop this here. Oh, hang on. Oh no, that dimensional backing was off. Good-o. Good-o. Although what I could have done is put the Happy Birthday there and that there. Could have done it many ways, but that is just the way it happened. So this is going to go under the rainbow, but above the circle. So we're connecting all of those elements together and they're cohesive. And I just had my under cupboard light in the corner flash. How bizarre. Hey Shelley, how are you? And then we're just going to pop this just a little above the line of the fresh freesia pieces, so it breaks it up, because I don't want to do it in the same line. I just want to pop it above, and doesn't matter if that rainbow slightly goes over the edge, so I'm slightly above and below that whole block. Okay, iridescent rhinestones are definitely needed. There is no question we are using them. Okay, and these are cut, I didn't tell you, but I'm sure you're going to guess, with our stitched rectangle dies. Okay, iridescent rhinestones. I want my take your pick tool, and we're going to town. Da, 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 da. I think I'm definitely going to be opening my second pack. Oh, that's a bit too far up for my liking. This here, and then I want a third one. Third one just there, got my grouping of 3. So I want to continue that along. And there was a video I watched recently. Someone used 15 of these, not these, but they were different types of embellishments. 15 on a card. I was gobsmacked. Absolutely gobsmacked. You could have blown me over with a feather. It was, yeah. Tell me if you think I need more. I don't think I do, but my heart tells me I want to add more. But I've now got this cautionary tale going on in my head of over embellishment. So it's kind of don't go overboard, Ellen. Don't go overboard. And I'm just going to slide this under here. It's going to be a connection point between all those three elements. I kind of don't like this. This one's kind of bugging me. But yes, that's better. So much better. If I have to open the other pack, that is okay. Let's remember, it's okay to open the second pack. I think we're going to have to. It's okay. Whole new second pack there. And I'm going to use one of these medium-sized ones just over here. Okay. I think I'm done. I'm calling it done. These are going to go back in the packet. I did have a little incident where they pinned off the other day, so I'm putting these away with the utmost importance and delicacy because I did find them all over the floor. Okay, so no over embellishing, although I did use 6. But they're 2 groups of 3, so even numbers are okay in odd groups. So I do break my own rules. I don't think we need another cloud. What do you think? What do you think? I'm going to grab out a few of the things that I used that I didn't use, but they were used in the other pieces. So stitch rectangle dies. I'm just going to find the picture this dies to show you. So they're the stitch rectangles. And I'm assuming my picture this dies. I found them very quickly. So these background fresh freesia pieces came from the picture this die. So this goes really, really nicely on a card front and creates the windows. So all of those circles that I have left over are using this one. So you get some great, great, great shapes. Oh, my pleasure, Cindy. So I'll show you up close and personal. And let's see if we can get that shimmer and shine. All that shine. So very fun. I think these are really, really, really fun cards using my Use It Up box. So the rainbow from the Rainbow of Happiness. I have used the picture this dies, and these are the leftover background pieces. The sentiments are the stitch rectangles, which I swear I use on every project. I think if they actually got retired, I would genuinely cry. I really, really think I would. Yes, it is a happy card, Phoebe. Oh, okay, I'll leave them just the way they are, Maureen. That is easy. I will have links to these products. It is in the description box. I would love it if you're in Australia, if you shopped with me. If not, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. Give me super chats if you would like to support me because you can't buy with me or join my team. There are other ways you can do it. Thumbs up and sharing my video are the 2 easiest ways. But if you felt like giving me a super chat, I would gladly accept it. And thank you so much for it. My pleasure, Cheryl. Thank you, girls, for being here and joining me. I love reading your chat, and I love that so many of you are friends in the chat and all check in on each other. I am going to go. I now have this card idea in my head. So I've got my cloud. Oh, I did also use my... Whoops. I I did also use my cloud punch. Silly me for forgetting my cloud punch. Yes, no, I'm going to turn it the other way so you can actually see it. The shine of things. The shine, the cloud punch. So yeah, if you've got any comments, if you're watching on the replay, please just ask in the comments and I will get back to you. Thank you so much for joining me. I will see you on Tuesday over on Facebook. So if you haven't already, make sure you follow me and like over there. I do post multiple times a day over on Facebook, so it is the best place to keep up with everything that is going on. My pleasure. Thank you girls so much. You know I appreciate you so much, and I will catch you next time. Bye.